Yeah. Very good evening, all of you. So, will the participants are joining? We'll give some few seconds of time to them also. Very good evening, all of you. We'll give them like a few seconds. Yeah, let's begin today's session now. So till now, I think yesterday we have given a simple assessment to you all. I think you are most of the persons are cracked. You have prepared the complete logic for that time on the same time only. Like most of the others also, I think it's done by you who are participated in our yesterday session. Most of the persons who are done by yesterday itself. I hope, if I am not wrong. So today now we are going to discussing a new topic called in our journey, which is going successfully for free Python online coding classes by Harisystems. So the class number is 11. Continuously from the past 10 days, we have covered so many basic topics and a vast discussion with the real-time concepts and the functionality, what we need to focus in real-time applications. So today, our topic is we are moving to basics. We have covered variable declaration, data types we have seen, and how to using comparison operators, logical operators, arithmetic operators to how to handle. And yesterday we have done and gone through if else statements, which is nothing but decision making system. We have already discussed yesterday. So today we are trying to creating a control flow statements. These all are nothing but control flow statements. Yes. What is what are the control flow statements? Who are today's who are joining as a beginner and first class? If you are in a group of WhatsApp group or WhatsApp chat, I have posted an hour before all the previous lectures which are already published in YouTube. So go through the lectures. If you are new to this concept, means all the previous lectures only we are going to communicating and adding and applying in while loop statement. So all the lectures which would be depends upon previous lectures and will make a smooth forward. So whoever joined today as a new person, go through who are missing like our previous lectures, go through the YouTube channel Harisystems. There you will find all the lectures which we have already discussed. If you are gone through these lectures, means you will get a very clear understanding what we are discussing till date. So let's here you have to focus like a while loop statement. We are going to discussing very clearly how to make and how to construct this while loop statements. And we can also call it as control flow statements. So the control flow statements means basically first you would like to know what is loop statement, what it is loop. Continuously a code, maybe it may be 3 or 4 lines or 5 lines, a block of code which the lines are repeatedly execute itself, either while loop or for loop, whatever it the for each Any of the loop statement you may choose or you may see till the condition is going to be satisfying. The lines of inside the loop block statements will repeatedly execute itself, which is called someone is entered into the loop. We may, in general talks, we may discuss in that situation. Someone he's entered his loop, he won't come out. So someone is worries, someone is trying to some job. In general terms, we can say that how it will be says someone is entered in that loop, he is not coming out. Some worries, some happiness, some journey, whatever it. So in the same code also, in terms of using of the words, some code is entered into the particular line of code, line statement, maybe while loop or for loop. It would be continuously iterates. We can also say that repeatedly the lines of code lines of statements which are going to be running or performing the actions, we can call it as a loop statements. You may prepare while loop or for loop or so many, maybe for each statements you can prepare. And what is control flow? How it would be treated as control flow means, see, once the loop is initiated, if you want to control, how you will control? Loop is initiated, we have put some condition, maybe at the end. In between, you want to stop, like break, or you want to continue, or you want to make some decision making while entering into while iterating the loop also. How you will decide such a activities. So these are very simple and easy. Maybe it's a typical if you are not understood the concept. When it is easy, once you gone through intermediary steps, we can call it as like a main loop which is entering into the part. Intermediary means what is the line we have prepared, how it is going to be executing, and how it is the in the line of the code statement, what are the values are making either increment or decrements are happening. These things are highly required to understand. All right. So we'll go by writing a simple example of a while loop statement. Let's see how it would be. I'm giving like I'm sharing my screen. Like you know how to open PyCharm. So open the PyCharm from your computer system. Even I had to show you all the things how it would be happens. Start button. Type PyCharm. Take PyCharm IDE. If you want to like whatever it the IDE, if you are using to writing the programs, you just apply it. You just initiate your PyCharm IDE. While loop is, we can say simply a simple statement. While loop is using to execute a block of code multiple times. Not only this, what we can say that, similarly, we can also say that a block of code, it's not listening my words. Yeah. So we have to create a new file on project. In the left side in a project pane, you may see here on project, right click and choose a new Python file. So simply while loop, create a new page called while loop and make sure to prepare like one comment line here. While loop statements lecture. Yeah. So why we require to use the loop statements? To execute a block of code repeatedly, like multiple times. To run, or you may say that execute a block of code. What is the block? while under with the indentation position, we are preparing some block of code would be called as inside the block of while. Similarly, for loop as well. Tomorrow, mostly we'll discuss about the for loop also. So you concentrate very clearly on while loop statement only. To execute a block of code multiple times, repeatedly, where the condition is going to be satisfied. Where condition satisfies means it's a true or false. How we are going to treating whether it may be satisfies. All right. So to prepare a while loop statements, a simple keyword we need to write. A very simple keyword we need to write. What is the keyword here? Which is the reserved keyword. While variable declaration and variable lectures we have learned to get a reserved keywords from the Python, and the same you have also observed. While also is the one of the keyword over there. If not, you may observe here also. When I type while, you may see it will be like in PyCharm, specifically it will shows you like a blue color. So the blue color indicates in PyCharm, it would be the reserved keyword from Python. Okay. So my simple basic syntax I'm preparing here. Simple basic statement for while I'm preparing here. So while just as a simple and as syntax I'm preparing, while condition, if the condition is true, if the condition statements we are going to preparing, like it may be like true false boolean expression we are getting. Such an example I am preparing. If the condition based on the condition, it is going to be entering into the loop statement, like a loop block. So the statement we need to write here. Statement to be right here. So the same, we have to write the statement to be right. Once if the loop we want to terminate and we want to exit, if the condition is false, you just go over here and go to 0, the line number 0. There you can prepare any of your statement. If you want to, like a common message you want to show the user, or you want to run after the while loop statement, you can prepare at the end with the 0 position after the block. So this you may observe here, this is the position indent, like indentation. Python will always follows a tab of space, which is called indentation, it will follows. So let's see, this is the basic syntax. It's nothing but the statement code would be right, means any logic you may prepare here, or anything you want to print something and information you want to show to the end user, you may show here. In that way, you can prepare your own statements. So let's see here. Let's simply see. I am preparing while loop to print a simple, to print 5 numbers only, while entering into the loop to read repetitively how the line is going to be executing and how it is intermediary steps. What are the steps we need to concentrate? We'll learn very keenly the while loop statement here. So the while condition I am preparing, my condition is to be I less than, there is a no equal to, only less than 5. Okay, if I want to put only four numbers will come, so I'll make it like less than or equal to also 5. So I initial value we have to take here. I equal to the initial value, it may be 0 or it may be 1. Whatever the value you want, you may take it. So the condition is prepared here. The condition is prepared here. When I press enter, my cursor is going to be blinking on a indentation of the position. My cursor is going to be blinking. So here I want to write very simple. Very simple I am writing here. What I am writing? Print of what the I value is going to be storing inside the I. What the I value is going to storing inside the I. I'm going to print it. So yes. Yes. Now see here, very important point you have to observe. If I run this program, don't run anyone. If you are writing and following in your system, don't run this program very quickly. Why? Because while I less than or equal to 5, we are showing initiating of the value I equal to 1. So the I value is 1 now. At the immediate line only, the I value we are using now, this variable value. Instead of I, any variable or any letter you may take, whereas loop statements in real time and like functional area like real world projects, these loop statements by defaultly it will be take I as initial value and iterative value. So most of the loops will use for I. Strongly remember. Okay, or else if you are using nested loops means first loop will be I, second loop inside the loop. Nested loop is nothing but a loop is having inside another loop will be called as nested loop. Which is the loop is going on, which would be called outer loop. If we are adding inside any other inside one more loop, maybe called it is a nested loop. Similarly, that nested loop will have a digit like I, that nested loop will have J. If we are added one more loop inside, we may put initiative value for J next K. This way, these are the universal standards. So why you are using means I'm not using, it's a universal standards. If you are writing such a program, or else if you are habituated in this way of passion of writing of coding, anywhere you may go, if you are seeing any loop statement, someone who has written in a loop statements, always they mostly they will use for I for initiative of the loop statement values. So come to our point. So here, what happens if I run this? Just simply see, I is less than or equal to 5 and print I means it's a 1 is going to be printing in this statement. I'm not used any increment or decrement. So it's a keep on continuously iterate. There is no satisfaction on every iteration, like every running of the block of code, I value is the same one only. I'm not putting here, I'm not giving any information over there, no. So we will get directly I value as same, no changes. So what we need to do for the increment of on every iteration of the loop, we need to control the I value. So how it would be controlled? See, very simply, I equal to like I plus 1. I plus 1. I equal to I plus 1. So if you put like this, I equal to I plus 1, on every iteration, I loop would be incremented by plus 1 means if I is entering like a first time loop is entered, it will verify this condition. Like I value is 1 less than or equal to 5 means yes, it is less than or equal to 5. 1 is less than or equal to 5. No. So loop is going to be like condition is making true. Condition is making true. So it is entering into the loop statement. So print the value of I. Here it is shows like output, it's a 1. So immediate line, what happening with the block? See, it's a following indentation position. It's a block. So what happening here? I equal to I plus 1 or I plus equal to like we have seen some answer here also. Like I plus equal to 1. I plus equal to 1. These both are same. Okay, these both are same. So similarly, This what we can call it as pre-increment. Okay, or else you may put I plus plus also. See, so many ways for writing these things. I plus plus also it's possible. This maybe in here it is not accepting. So you can always write to as beginner I equal to I plus 1 you try to practice. Yeah. What happens here while entering into the loop statement? While entering into the loop statement, I value incremented with the plus 1. So now immediately here the I value is going to be plus 1. 1 already it is there and plus 1 is going to be adding. What happens? It's a 2. I value is 2. So again, loop what will happen? It will comes here and it will verify. 2 is less than or equal to 5. Is it correct or not? 2 is less than or equal to 5. It's again true. So it's again entering into the, it will, what happens here? What is the statement here? It is, it's a line number. It's a printing. It's going to be print. And immediately what happens? Now the line, here it is a printing 3 number. It's entering into this block. This statement, I'm sorry. So here what happening? I value is incrementing plus 1. So now the value is 3. Now the value is 3. Again, it is going to be, again from this statement, it is going to be here. It's going to be here and this condition is going to be verifying. This condition is going to be verifying. Now the 3 is less than or equal to 5. So it's again the same story will go. It's entering into the while loop and it's a print of the I value. So the 3 is printed. Immediately it's moving into the next line. So the value it's incrementing plus 1 means it's a 4. It's come back to the same here. It's verifying 4 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, it's a printing and it's incrementing the value. Now the 5 turn. Now the 5 turn. So here it is again the loop is going to be verifying here. 5 less than or equal to 5. Is the statement is true or false? Let's run the poll. I value is 5 now and less than or equal to 5 is there. The condition is true or false. How many will say true? How many will say false? Quickly, 12 members are there. 6 by 6. Quickly, send your opinions. Phone a friend. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 members are true side and the rest of the persons are false side. If you are not answering means I'll understand the same thing. Yeah, more. What do you think? Where it may be true or false? Where it may be true or false? Eight members are true, rest of the persons are false. Good. So now what happens here? Be ready for next poll. And what happens for this is true. So true, when it is true means like what we need to discuss here, this block is going to be true. So it is entering into the 5, it is printing. The next statement is going to be printing and I value is incrementing with plus 1. So what is the value for I now? It's a 6. Now again the loop is going to be at the top and it verifying I value is 6 now less than or equal to 5 where this condition is true or false. 2, 3, Santosh, Surya, Rahul and Sai Leela and Nikita What about others? Vinay. I value is 6, less than or equal to 5. What would be, whether the Boolean expression is true or false condition, what happens there? Okay. So many are sending for false. Absolutely, it's a true. So like it's a false statement only. So here, what we need to think, whenever the loop statement, it is false, what happens? I'm making like eraser. Yeah. So now clean program now. Yeah. So let's see here. Whenever we see, yeah, we see now here, if we run, like now if we run the program, we will get a printing of 1, 2, 5 numbers. See very clearly, I'm controlling the loop statement with using I equal to I plus 1 2 when, and I have specified the number is 5. So if I run the program, by running right click of the program, and if I run the program, let's see, we will see simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. See, if I am entering here, see how simple the numbers, like a loop statement, why we are using. You all very understandably, cleanly understand. If you understand these 3 lines of, like 4 lines, you may take declaration of variable, construction of while loop, and inside the block we have prepared something like a print statement and increment value. For the all the loops will have these things. Okay, so these are the informations. If we are clearly understood all the persons, any loop statement you will easily write. Any loop statements. What you need to do? You are putting some conditions using like arithmetic operator or comparison operator or logical operator. There is no big deal there. Whether it is true or false, according to your understanding, the loop will enter and it will runs the forever. See, if I change the number 10, I'm not writing any code changes. Just a number I'm changing here inside the code only. So now if I run this, I'll get the loop, same output like till 10 I'm getting. If I'm changing my number 10 to like 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Yes, 1 lakh is having 5 zeros. So if I run this program, will I get 1 lakh or I need to do any changes? See, it's done. 1 lakhs of program, it's printed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something this way. I is incremented and it's done my program. So how beauty. Maybe in your data is having acts of data, you want to perform such actions. Especially strongly remember, you are dealing, till now, you are dealt with the single variable with the single parameters. And single record, you may assume it. Now, today onwards, it would be maybe lakhs of records or 10 lakhs of records, thousands of records. You don't know how many records would be there to work with your loop. So if you understand how to handle this loop statement, you need not to put in your mind in pressure to, by seeing the 10 lakhs of data, 20 lakhs of data, crores of data, you need not to worry about it. The same loop code will, forever it will run till it may be 10 crores of data. How simply, how easily you will sit back. Program will take care. System will take care. You need not to worry about such a things. So if you are putting like a simply 100 means, let's see here, it's a printing like a 10 numbers. So keenly understand what happening on every line, how it is going to be iterating, where the condition is finding, and how it is terminating. Yes, the terminating word I have not explained, I think so. When the logic, when it will be like a while loop will terminates, if the value, the condition which we are verifying, when it comes to false, then immediately loop will terminate and it will exit. If you want to common message, if you want to show the user, you need to come out to the loop. It's a 0 position. And here you may write print some string you can print like completed my task. Don't go away by signing out. My task will complete at 7 o'clock. Just I'm printing a statement. Print completed my task. So run this. You will get at after the 10th line. See, if you get like a completed my task at the last. If you want to get, see, so many practices you may do. If I've written this statement at the indentation position, which is comes under while loop statement, on every iteration it will also print. See how magic, like music of the magic, such a words you will see. See, on every iteration, see, you now you will easily understand. It's a within a block. It's a without a block. That's it. If you put this, once the loop is completed, then only you will get this output. Or else you will, if it is a block, every block of iteration, it will keep on print. How you need in your information, you can make it. No problem. You can make it. How you need, according to your decision, you can put your line there and write the statements. All right. Yeah. Most of the persons, I think so. You all are understood about this program. I hope so. Yeah. 5 only I'm putting here. Yeah. Someone is 1 to 5. Yes. I runs 1 to 5. Good. Any number you may practice. Whatever it, whenever you are writing while loop means you try to put I equal to I plus 1. Otherwise, it will be, what happens? It will be put in infinity loop. I value is keep on like 1 only if you are not adding this line. And it's a less than 5, like 5 itself below value. So keep on, it will iterate there itself. So you need to, in such a time, if you, what happens? You need to terminate the program loop, or else you need to close the and shut down the system, and you need to start after like 10-15 minutes later. Then only it will be removed from your memory and the processor executions. Okay, always the processor like loop statements or compilers and memory, all this will happen with the hardware items only from your computer memory, and processor executions will happen while compiler is running. Okay, don't be panic. It will be no problem. So most of the persons, I hope this is a very simple, you will be understood. Now we'll do a simple task, very simple task. This I, it's a very keep only, it's coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, such a numbers it will come now. It's coming to the output now. See, I don't want to see the number. I don't want to see the number in my output. I want to see a special character called star, like asterisk also we can say. Yeah, star. And I want to apply some multiplication. So let's see what happens. So let's see what happens. Wow, a beauty pattern I'm getting here. A beauty pattern, 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. If I put here, my number is 10. Yeah, someone raising something. I'll be back to you. If I put 10, yes, you can make the stars. It called pattern program. It called pattern program. Very simple. All you need not to think much more while you are entering into the logic. Very simple. All you have to put some efforts. I don't want to see star. It's not looking like not good. I want to see hash, like Twitter hashtag, or someone who are using for social media hashtag. I want to see. Let me check. Will I get hashtag? Wow, I'm getting. Awesomely, I'm getting. If I want dollar, you may understood, I think so. Why? Because this is the single quotes we are putting means it's a string. Multiplying with the I value, we are getting the statement. Nothing is there. Nothing is more there. So understanding this while loops, you will get very easily such a patterns. You will create your own patterns more and more by understanding simple things. In this way, you need to like rows and columns data record, you need to control. You need to control rows and columns, like some reports you will see shown, no? Some reports. Most of the developers, what you need to learn, like to print a great reports. Majorly, if you are seeing multiple data in a output in a proper way, multiple data which is going to be entertaining, you need to learn that way first. It's a asterisk means multiplication row. So multiplying on every next row, you may see that star, it is indicating this into I value into this, it is multiplying. First it is a 1 into dollar, 1, 2, 3. This way we are getting here. That's it. This is the multiplication symbol. We are arithmetic operator. We are applied here to get very simple. To get very simple. All right. Now we'll do a simple exercise. By using this, the same statement. Yes, the same statement. We are doing a simple exercise over here. What we will get? Multiplication table. So any of multiplication table, if you want to create, any of multiplication table, if you want to create, we'll see how it would be. Very simple. Multiplication table is very simple. How it would be? See, I'm not. I'll do like one input number value. I'll take one input value, the number value. I'll take rest of the same, and see. I'm making like completely. Okay, first we will see and we'll make it dynamic. Okay. So for the number, like how it would be the multiplication, like 2 into 2 or if it is 2 table, 4. We will get this way in output. 2 2s are 4. We will get multiplication table in this way. I hope so. If you want any custom format, you can prepare. By seeing this, you can prepare your wish. So we are getting anyhow 10 or 15 or 20 numbers. We know how to get. So using that formula, we'll try to apply our own, what we call it as multiplication table we need to show. So for this, what I am trying to do, which number we want to get in a multiplication table. So I'm doing number equal to, first we start with the 2, like a 2 table. Number 2. Why? Because I'm choosing a lower number means I need to better understand very clearly, very shortly by using low memory. So 2 2s are 4, I know very well. If 2 3s are means I don't know. I need to check again. I need to check with my coding. So let's see. The 2 number, like this thing we'll see here very quickly. Actually, we are shorting of time. So for that, what I'm doing, number I want to print, as you seen here, like a 2. By seeing the output, we need to constructing our statement here. By seeing the output means you too, by better understanding of writing of coding, by see the output, what your requirement. You most of the persons, what they'll do from the starting, they'll start and they'll keep on write and they'll they try to expect the output. In the meanwhile, if you know what is the output you require, means end to begin, start to end to begin, whatever the way you may go, no one will question you, no one will stop you. What they require a solution for a problem. They require solution for a problem. So you see, we are doing so what we are doing here. Let's see. Simply, I'm telling you something. Is there any like someone are not accessing, like not visible my screen? If any information like you need like just put in a chat message. You are able to see my screen, all of you? Good. So we'll continue. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Rahul. Prompt reply. So here, by seeing the output, I want to construct the thing I'm preparing. So I want this output in a multiplication table. So first number, see this variable 2 I am taking. So this number I am typing here. So this is I get an output. So making n comma. So I want to x, it's a string. So instead of dollar, I'm putting capital X. So I'm getting the second character. So what is the next character? So I want to get something like after X, there is a one more like a number, 1, 2, 3, 4, such a number I want. Like here, this number will keep on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 this way. That I value only. That is the, we know every iteration I value is incrementing plus 1. So I'm putting I value there. Whatever it, the I value, it's going to be printing there. It's over. Again, I need to show like a string value, which is equal to. So I'm taking single like quotes and putting equal to. Wow, my job is finishing very quickly, making comma. And what is the requirement now? This number output like 4 is required, no? The 4 is required. How it will the come for? How it will come for? Very simple. See, my number is 2. My number is 2. And my I value is 1 for first instance. So 2 into 1, 1. And the next iteration, my number is 2. I value is 2. It's incrementing plus 1, no? So I value is 2. Number like 2 2s are, it's a 4. So next iteration, it's a 2. It's a 3. 2 3s are 6. Let's see. So here it is, number is sufficient. Number with multiplies with I value on every iteration. So the result would be stored here. That would be this value, this area. So the multiplication table 2, I think so, till 10. Till 10, I think so, I will get it. Let's check. Awesomely, we are getting. See, we are simply constructed a statement on print statement accordingly how we require. So we are getting till 10. So 2 tens are 20. No, I want to actually have learned from my schooling. It's a till 10 only. I want to see till 100. See, you put 100 here, run. Program will understand. Program like computer is learned so many things with the developers only. So you are getting till 100 you are getting. You want, there is a no effort you need to put. If you want to see 1000, yes, you can put and run the table. Don't worry. It's absolutely free. If you are having computer, it's absolutely free. It won't charge. So learn the things this way. And see, this program is constructed for number 2 table only. So I want to make it dynamic way. I want to create as per my mind, what is the number I want to get in a table. For that, what I'll do, very simply, I'll take an input from keyboard. That's it. If I run the program, I'll take the input from the keyboard and my job is done. For that, what I'll do, I'll write a single line instead of the static number. Just I'm removing, strongly observe this. Strongly observe this. Input, by taking an input, enter your number for table I'm writing. So this is a, see here is an important point you require. All the keyboard inputs will comes with a string. It will be treated as a string and object. So the string will not be treated as like, you know, that multiplication operations using arithmetic operators that we discussed many times. So what we need to do here, we need to convert input string to integer to donating int typecasting. It would be called typecasting. Someday we'll put some session for that also. So by putting input method, we are adding in both ends. See, in this way, It will be the entered string will be converted into int. That number is going to be added into this particular number variable. Now our job is done. So it's a fully supported dynamic till number 10 multiplication table. So if I run this, what happens? Enter your number for a table, whatever it the value you may put in a constant like a static string. It's up to you. If you are good at English, or if you are good at some your own language, you put your custom message over there. If I put something, I don't know about 17 number. Let me check. 17 table. Wow, 117 is 17, 217s are 34. I'm getting, see, dynamically. And you may run it again. You may put custom number, 5 table. It's very easy for me. So I'm giving here 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15. So you see up to 20, if you want to make 20, you may take number 20 here. Or if you still satisfied with the 10, you put 10 only. So I hope this is a very clear, understandable lecture today for all of you. So take these examples for your reference. Any queries within your mind? Tomorrow we'll discuss like a for loop statements, most probably. So any queries for today's class? You try to practice more and more. Anyone? You need to practice more and more. Then only you will understand. Otherwise, these loop statements will confuse you always. If you understand and if you are good at preparing the statements, you will be like writing programs in a great way. So for loop is a very simple. I have sent notes to you all. Just take it for your reference. And at WhatsApp also I have sent the today's notes. I hope so. It would be helpful for you. Any queries? Any queries you want to ask to the instructor? How I get number step by step? What is the number you want to get, where you want to get step by step? You want to print a number step by step? 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Yes, it's very easy. See, that we have seen like 5 numbers, no? See, I equal to something like, you may put like 5. See, sorry, 1 initiate value. While I less than or equal to 5, you can prepare print of I value, you can print here. And I equal to, at the beginning we have discussed the same thing only, no? I plus 1. So you will get here, if you want to get 10 means you can put here 10. On here you will get 10 numbers 1 to 10. This is only you are getting. This program will give you like output 1 to 10 numbers. Just run it and test yourself. Just run it and test yourself. If you want to test more, you can write some statement after the here. Print. Something you can write. Like inside block. On every iteration, it will print. And the same you can write one more line outside the block. You may write like outside block. See how many times you seen this line at output, how many times you seen this line at output, then you will clearly understand. If the block means the loop is iterating till these lines, while loop till condition satisfies. This will be prints after loop is terminated. It will be prints the 19th line. Any questions? Anyone? So I have told you yesterday something like we have a examination point harisystems.com channel. Website is there. There you will find beautiful examination OLE online examination. Have anyone taken this examination? Anyone? If yes, let me know. If not, go through this fundamentals examination is there. You go through and write your examinations. Yeah. Yeah. Whenever you feel like this is an online examination, no? Whenever you feel comfortable time, then you will take an examination. All the persons. Any queries more? Yeah. Thank you very much for participating these sessions. Hopefully you are enjoyed today's lecture. So we'll catch you tomorrow at 6 p.m. IST. Thank you. Thank you all.